Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to our presentation on fundraising. Before we begin, this is only one of 12 presentations in our series. You can see the list of presentations in the link we will send in the chat. If you missed one of the other seminars that you wished you could have attended, don't worry. This seminar, along with all others, are being recorded and will be posted on our YouTube as soon as possible.
Cool. Hi, we're Team All Hands on Tech. I'm Olivia and this is Sui, and this is our presentation on fundraising.
Okay, so we're going to talk about why you need to fundraise for your FTC team.
So why fundraise? So if you look at our cost breakdown from the 2023-2024 season, you can see that we spent quite a bit of money. So we spent over $800 on robot materials, over $1,500 on competition, like registration and things like that, and then over $300 on branding and merchandise. And this year we've spent even more money. We've spent over $2,000 on our robot materials this far, and it's only been a month. So yeah, robotics is very expensive, and as a general rule, typically better funds equal better resources. While you don't necessarily need a ton of money, it's helpful.
Okay, now we're going to talk about fundraising strategies.
So some different methods are like you can think of your traditional methods. So things like bake sales, car washes, raffles, and auctions. So like think about your like typical school club fundraisers and which ones are going to bring the most attraction.
Some other methods are social media campaigns, crowdfunding, community engagement like workshops, and partnering with other organizations. And partnering with other organizations can also be good for outreach. Also, there are grant opportunities for FTC teams. So check out the first grant page for that. And there's a lot of grants available for new teams. And can we go back? Yeah. Last season we did a robotics workshop for FLL. And we basically taught a robotics camp, and that made us a lot of money.
So another method of fundraising is sponsorships. So you kind of want to do this by creating a sponsorship package, which includes a cover letter, which is like an intro to your team and a call to action. Sponsorship tier, so different levels of sponsorship with different benefits, and then also a team overview. So your background, your mission and values, and community
impact. You can also reach out with cold calls and emails. Also, you can just go up to local businesses. You can also apply for sponsorships through First, and also through GoBuilda, they can give you discounts and stuff.
And for sponsorships, it's important that you communicate your successes and you want to build that business relationship or partnership with them as much as possible. So some of the ways that we do this is like monthly progress letters. So on the right, you can see an example of one from October last year. And then also like invites to competitions, like let them see what you're doing and that their money that they're giving you is like put into good use and worthwhile. Thank you notes are also good, and presenting to your sponsors. You want to make sure that you make it seem like you're a good investment for them.
Now we're going to talk about some tips for fundraising.
So some tips for fundraising is you want to set goals for fundraising as early as possible, which includes like the first fundraising toolkits. And you want to involve your whole team as much as possible, especially in things like if you're doing cold calls or if you're doing like running workshops. And then budgeting, you want to make sure you budget a lot. It's important to keep it up to date as much as possible, and you want to be pretty well informed on your team's finances as well. And then also look at companies that sponsor other teams and clubs, and like not just robotics. So like if your football team is like for your high school is like or middle school, whatever, is sponsored by like these companies, try reaching out to them because while they've already given some to a different club, they might be willing to do more. And don't be afraid of getting no for an answer, and always ask, because a lot of times you might just get a product or service like discounted instead.
And if you have any questions about this seminar, you can contact us through our email or you can DM us on Instagram.
Before you go, we have sent a Google form in the chat and would appreciate it if you would fill out your contact information so we can notify you in future events. Seminars. Oh. Okay, before you go, we have sent a Google form in the chat. Would appreciate it if you could fill out your contact information so we can notify you of future events. The seminar schedule has also been sent in the chat in the form of a Google Doc as well.